there, welcome back. All right, so I have a brand new fun free series coming in September called the 9 Patch Along. This is actually the 9 Patch Along 7.0, so lots of inspiration throughout these series. Anyway, so what is it? Every year in September I offer this free series, and in it I teach you 9 different ways to machine quilt a 9-patch quilt block using machine quilting rulers and some free motion quilting. So I quilt on the same quilt every year, just a new version of it, new colorway. And this is this year's. What's really cool is down here on the bottom of the quilt, I actually have 9 bonus blocks. So today I'm going to be showing you how to quilt one of those. But it's a great place to just practice your machine quilting skills, your ruler skills, your free motion skills. Today we're going to be quilting some fun, kind of simplistic straight lines using the mini 4-in-1 machine quilting ruler. You can find all the details about all the products that I'm using, plus enroll in this new free series over on our website, peaceandquilt.com. I will be quilting here today on my Gamble 22-inch machine. I am stitching in the stitch regulated mode, and I do have my stitch length set at 14 stitches per inch. Let's hop down here. So whenever you're doing any machine quilting with machine quilting rulers, make sure that you do have a ruler foot here on your machine. I recommend purchasing a ruler foot from your machine dealer, your machine manufacturer. You also need to make sure you have a large flat working surface underneath. So here I have the Gamble ruler base under my machine, which makes it so that I have this nice flat surface. If I was to try to machine quilt without a ruler base under there with the machine quilting ruler, the ruler is going to be more like that. It's not going to have a solid foundation under it, which is going to create a nightmare, and you don't want that. Okay, so something to always consider though, from your needle position to the outside of the ruler foot, it does measure 1/4 inch. So that's something when you're eyeballing, when you're even using rulers, to take that into consideration. With my machine quilting rulers, I've designed them taking that into consideration. So you'll see the first marked line here on the mini 4-in-1 machine quilting ruler is the 1/2 inch marking. That means that that line is a 1/2 inch from my needle right there. Through this block, we're going to be creating just some simple straight lines that are all going to be spaced 1 inch apart. So on the ruler, I'm going to be using that 1 inch marking and lining that up as I go. Let's start right here. I don't necessarily have a particular place along the side. I haven't done any measuring, but what I will do, since I've stitched up a little ways, now I will use this inside marked line on the mini 4-in-1 machine quilting ruler and line that up across this ditch right here. I am quilting on a panel, so it's not technically a ditch. So let's say the place where my colors change. But if I did have a ditch, I would do the same thing. So I'll line it up there, stitch my first angled line using gentle pressure. Now when I get down here to the bottom, I'm going to move over what I think is 1 inch. Again, I've not measured or marked anything. So I think that's about 1 inch. I'll adjust my ruler. Looks like I need to go just a little bit further. Okay, so I've stitched to the point now where that third marked line, which is the 1 inch marking on the mini 4-in-1 machine quilting ruler, can line up right on top of that previous stitch line. So I'll line that up, but I'm also lining up this 45-degree angle across that ruler, across the ditch right there. So I'm kind of double making sure that everything is nice and straight. Once I have those lined up, I'll engage the machine and continue stitching. Simple, but so cute. Okay, so I'm going to just keep repeating that same process. So obviously when I get a little further up the block, I can't always line up that marked line on the bottom, but at this point I feel like I've got things pretty stable, so I feel like I'm on a good path. I still am lining up that marking though, the 1 inch marking. Ta-da! Okay, I love how that design turned out. It's just simple. Sometimes that's all you need though, is something just really simplistic. All right, friends, you can find all the details about this series, Run and Roll, grab our companion design workbook over on our website, peaceandquilt.com. But before you do that, make sure you hit that subscribe button because I will be back soon with another machine quilting video.